Hey guys, it is Blair here from Bitten by Book Class, and I am doing the, I guess you can say, therapy tag from I Saw It from Chapter Chicks on the book and YouTube community. So I've devised a list of things I'm going to talk about, and the first thing that I want to say is hello and welcome to all my new subscribers. I am very, very happy to have subscribers anyway. But the point I'm going to make straight off, to me, it is not about numbers, it is about people and the relationships you develop with your fellow book readers, book lovers, subscribers, friends, what have you. It's always been about me developing new friendships with people, which is one of the reasons why I started my channel in the first place. Because I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, I don't really actually have any friends outside of YouTube. Not that I can rely on or anything like that. I have acquaintances, but I've never really formed strong friendships with people because I've always been one of those really bookish people, really creative people, and a lot of people around me have just been very party, lots of stuff. So YouTube has become my second home, really. I have a home and I have my second home and I come on YouTube, and it's the book community. I love it. It's just amazing. So welcome to everyone, and I'm glad that you like my videos. I hope you like my videos anyway. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is the amount of pressure that can sometimes be put on people. And a lot of these things come under the same category, especially reviewing books, because I had a few reviewing books that I got off people, library thing. Just some people were sending me some, oh my god, I can't for the life of me remember the site now. It's a site I usually go on to too, but it's Chicklet Central, I think, and I got a few review books in there. And I was really excited to start with, and then it got really stressful. I'd read a couple of pages of these arcs, and I just wasn't getting into them. And I was actually feeling physically sick because I was thinking, I have to review these books. I really do. They sounded really good, and I want to give them a good review. I want to give them an honest review. But I just couldn't. And it made me sick, and I ended up not being able to read them until the last minute, much like someone who doesn't really want to finish their homework or assignments and does it to the last minute and is even more stressed because it's not finished or it's very rushed and you don't get to enjoy the experience. And the last time I